No. Will the president win tomorrow? Here is my prediction. The president will win, and he will win big. In fact, I feel good about that prediction. The enthusiasm surrounding the president's campaign, combined with the undercounted Trump voters, will put him over the edge. Look at the president's huge rallies over the weekend. They are pulling in literally thousands of people. Compare that to Joe Biden, who can't draw a couple dozen. We saw, once again, massive, spontaneous Trump gatherings in California. The bottom line is Joe Biden just isn't firing up his base like the president. What he is doing, though, is making more gaffes, plenty of them. No, Joe, you are not a grandmom.
And I am Finnegan Biden's grandma. That's her grandma, and I'm her grandpa.
I know Philadelphia well. I married a Philly girl, by the way. And by the way, I got my Eagles jacket on.
Well, no, Joe, that is not an Eagles jacket. You are not wearing one. You are wearing a University of Delaware Blue Hens jacket. Now, in Philly, that is a huge mistake to make. I show you these latest weekend gaffes because they are coming on more and more frequently. They are routine in nature. If he makes gaffes over the little things, what happens when he is forced to make decisions over the big things? The nuclear codes. He confuses them with his weekly lotto numbers. What happens when he can't tell them apart? Now, seriously, it sounds funny, but folks, this is not a joke. Joe Biden is declining. He is confused. As for the president, his rallies over the past week have been electrifying. The energy the president's showing is insane. Biden is partly responsible for all of this energy, too, because I believe Biden's mishaps and missteps are pushing people towards the president and hurting Joe Biden at the polls. But there is something else at play here. It's the minority vote. For all of the deceitful talk that the president is somehow a racist, Black and Hispanic voters are quietly now supporting the president. What that tells me is Americans are far more smarter than the lying media gives them credit for. Rhetoric is one thing, but facts tell the story. Here are the facts. Real median income for Black people grew by 7.9% in 2019. It had been dropping under Barack Obama. The poverty rate for Blacks dipped below 20% for the first time ever in 2019. And on the flip side, more Black households earned six-figure incomes too under this president. Much of this is due to record low unemployment for not just Black folks, but all minorities. All of this is proof. You've got to take this away. Donald Trump has done more for the Black community than Barack Obama ever did, which is why the Trump team is now predicting 13% overall Black support, with as much as 20% of all Black men voting for the president. I actually think the number could go higher than the 13 and 20%. And across the country, Latino support for the president is up a whopping 7%. That alone could put the president over the top, which is why a massive red wave could take over tomorrow.
Proud citizens like you help build this country, and together we are taking back our country. We are returning power to you, the American people. With your help, your devotion, and your drive, we are going to keep on working. We are going to keep on fighting. We are going to keep on winning, winning, winning.
And no, Mr. President, I never got tired of winning. You don't win an election by telling people you are not the other guy. That's what Joe Biden is doing. You win by giving voters a plan. That's what the president just did, and giving them hope. When it comes to winning presidential elections, the victor always has momentum and enthusiasm on their side, at least from their base. Bill Clinton, George Bush, certainly Barack Obama, and of course President Trump. When the candidates lose, they are usually floundering, lackluster, boring, even lazy. John McCain, George Bush the Elder, Mitt Romney, Hillary Clinton, and Joe Biden now fits that description, which is why he is resorting to vote-getting tricks. Listen to this one.
I know Joe Biden will do it. Give us reparations. we've all done for the last 400 years. Unpaid.
Well, that's Stevie Wonder at a Biden rally. Now, who in that crowd has been working unpaid? No one has. So Stevie Wonder, the multimillionaire in a country that has been very, very good to him, wants reparations paid to people who have never been slaves by people who have never owned slaves. That is how desperate Joe Biden is when it comes to going after the black vote. Pay them for it is what he wants to do. Again, I have great faith in the American people that they will do the right thing tomorrow. That's about all of you. And they will not fall for empty promises that play on the emotions of voters who just want things to get a little bit easier. So that's my prediction.
You just watched Newsmax TV, America's fastest growing cable news channel, now in more than 70 million homes. You can get Newsmax TV on your cable system or check your cable guide. And if your system doesn't carry Newsmax, call them, tell them you want Newsmax TV, because we're real news for real people.